Shear pin. Well, I'm going to have to stick a bolt in there. I don't have any more shear pins, but you can see I've replaced the other ones with, 1/4-inch bolts. So it'll work. It'll get me through. Regardless, I got all the snow blowing done. Snow blowing, yeah. We got around a foot of snow 2 days ago. So I'm just now getting to repair the snowblower thing. I ran it with that shear pin sheared in it, but it would slough snow off of that side, but it chewed the rest of it in. So I'll replace that. It'll be ready to go for the next big snow. I don't like winter. Snow is pretty, I'll give you that much. But other than that, I do not like winter. It seems like if it's going to break, it's going to happen in the wintertime. You know what I mean? And then the other day, of course, I'm retired. V and I are retired, so we don't have to worry about getting up and going to work. But we did have some medical appointments. V has had appointments this week. We had dentists yesterday, both of us, which, by the way, we both got good reports with our teethers. But anyway, she's been going to a series of other appointments in reference to the tumors in her brain. So we've been really, really busy. And then, that snow dumped on us. And we had an appointment that day, so I got up early, got the snowblower out, and got the driveway opened up. Of course, my Chevy 2500 HD four-wheel drive just plowed right through it like it's nothing. I always keep wood in the back of the truck there just for some extra weight. It helps it to, when you don't have anything in the back of your truck, it gets a little light in the rear end. So it helps a lot to have some weight back there. Not great on the gas mileage, but it helps under the slippery winter conditions. Not to mention it keeps my wood dry in the garage too. If I need a log, I just snatch one out of the back of the truck to keep the wood burner going. But anyway, I got the driveway opened up, so, in case we had to get the puddle jumper out, it wouldn't get buried in the snow. And on our way into town, oh my gosh, we saw driveway after driveway after driveway that weren't plowed, that, some people were just using shovels. That's a backbreaker. I mean, I've been there, done that. So years ago, we went out and we bought this Huskee. It was, I think, at Tractor Supply. It was about $800, I believe. And that's been the best investment I've ever made. We've used this thing over and over and over again to clear out our driveway. Now, the chute is, I don't know, a couple feet wide anyway. And it only takes maybe 6 passes up and down the driveway, and I can have the width of the truck easily, cleared out. I don't have to worry about calling for a snow plow or anything like that. It's got a 5.5 horse engine on there. So, I mean, this thing will literally throw the snow like 40 feet out into the woods. Give or take different conditions. Of course, if you get real wet, heavy snow, it's not going to blow that far, but the other day it was blowing clear out into the woods. So, it's gone. You run down the driveway, it's gone. It ain't coming back. So anyway, that was done, and we got to our appointments okay. Yesterday morning, I went out and tuned things up a little bit. I still had a bunch of snow up here around the house to do, so I used that thing. But never got around to fixing that shear pin because of we were always on a time crunch, So I thought I'd come out tonight and get that fixed. So it's ready to go next time. We got a gravel driveway too, so that can cause a problem with this thing. And I've got, I got these skid plate things here, and I got it up at least an inch off the ground, but it'll still suck up rocks once in a while, and that can cause the shear pins to shear. Rocks also get caught down in this impeller, and it'll jam up where it won't even turn. So I have to get in there and chisel and get the gravel out of there so it'll work again. But surprisingly, the thing's held up really well, and I haven't had any like major breakdowns on it. It starts right up, you know, usually on the first pull, so even in cold weather, and that's what you need, something you can depend on. So I don't know what this motor is, if it's a Briggs motor or something else. It says Snow King Tecumseh. It's a Tecumseh engine, but it's a dependable little thing. I don't know if you can see it here, but you can see all the dents in here from rocks that have gotten in that impeller and actually dented the shroud there. But it'll pitch rocks, man. You'll see rocks shooting out of there like crazy. So stand back when I'm snow blowing, and I don't aim it at the house, I don't aim it at the garage or cars or anything like that, because it would certainly put a dent in something. Well, if it isn't one thing, it's another, you know. But anyway, just another reason I dislike winter. It's windy out there tonight. We had almost 40 degrees today. I think it was in the upper 30s. Dark out here now, but there's some snow left, maybe 6 inches or so, because it's melted down quite a bit today. And you can see where I ran the snowblower there, that it just pretty much melted off everything. That everywhere that I blew the snow, it's melted away. You know what? Welcome to my man cave today. I get wrapped up in my work, and yeah, you're welcome. Come on in. Yeah, we can hang out for a little bit. I get questions frequently about some of the stuff in the man cave, and just to kill some time, I'll talk about that for a little bit here. The slow-moving vehicle sign up there came off of my old farm. That's all I have left of it. It got stolen during the divorce. Well, I wouldn't say it was stolen. The other half gave it away. My farm all. That was the end of that. This sign, caution, no discharge of firearms past this point. Is that right? No discharge of firearms past this point. It means they do not pass this point. Or is it no discharge of firearms past this point? I don't know if it's a grammatical error, if they planned on having it that way. I don't know. But that's always something that somebody brings up to me. The Harley sign up there I got from my old buddy. He got rid of his bikes and gave up riding, and he pretty much gave me all of his stuff. So, yeah. My son gave me this. It's not a real, it's got a hole in the bottom of it. It's just a dummy grenade. When he was in Iraq, he brought that home with him. I don't know how he got some of that stuff home. Yeah, that's a real hornet nest up there. I used to collect them, and then I'd spray them with lacquer, so they're pretty solid. They're not going to fall apart anymore. But I just hang up there for a decoration. Nice stereo, man. I got to tune into country music when I'm out here in the summertime. I can crank that thing up, and it sounds really good. It'll fill this whole garage with sound, and I can even be working out in the yard and hear it. So it's really nice. This isn't my first toolbox, but it's the first toolbox I had in this man cave. And it's really not even big enough anymore for any of my tools. So I think for the most part, it's just empty. I don't have much in there. Oh, there's that thread locker I was looking for, and the gasket sealer. Still in my old toolbox. Everything else in here is empty, but not that, and my sunflower seeds. Wondered where those went too. Okay. Sometimes it pays to look in this old stuff. This toolbox, the red one, is this goes on top of it. And V got me that as an upgrade to this green toolbox. But it didn't hold very much. So right now I just, got a little odd. It's just kind of an odds and end thing. I got pens, pencils, my reading glasses in there. Yeah, just oddball stuff. Bunch of decals in there, stuff that people have sent me, and cords, strings, goggles in there. I've told you about most of this stuff. My dad used to really love sailing ships, and this picture was, in his house, and I got that when he passed away. Another Harley sign that my buddy gave me. The guys at work gave me this plaque when I retired. 44 years I spent with the Metro Parks, and they made that for me out of black walnut. Real nice. I was very honored to get that. And one of the guys, we always had to fill out these timesheets. You had to put your name and the date at the top, and then you had to list every job you did and how long it took you to do it. So he's got my first timesheet, and he made it look like it's, it's on a piece of slate. He made it look like a caveman thing. And I felt like I was there that long. I started in October of 1973. A long time ago, man. Ancient history. I had this little slideshow thing on my desk, and it's just a little picture frame, but it plays different pictures that I had taken. Some of them I took at work, and some of them were at home, but it just rotates different pictures constantly, and it's on all the time. Yeah. Oh, you guys pretty much know all this other stuff. I grew up in Hinckley, Ohio, the home of the Buzzards, and every March 15th, 16th, 17th, that weekend right in there is when the Buzzards return to Hinckley. So that's an original bumper sticker from 1975. Yeah, that's a picture I drew when I was in high school with ink, an ink sketch, I guess you would call it. So yeah, I was into the biker thing even back when I was a kid, I won a chili award with Rolling Thunder. The most insane chili. I'm a cook. I don't know if you knew that, but V and I do a lot of cooking. I help a lot. I do a lot of cooking. I like cooking. I like to eat. I like to eat good food, so I like to prepare it too. Yeah, you've seen all my old Hells Angels memorabilia. I was never a member of that club. I knew some guys that were in the club, but those are just kind of like flyers for different runs they did, and they go way back, quite a few years. The number 13 T-shirt, was Maxton Soviak, a local guy that was killed in Afghanistan when they blew up the airport, and he was one of the 13 people that were killed in that raid. So that T-shirt was always hung up there to honor him. Used to have this Easy Rider poster hung up in my room when I was a kid, and I've had it all these years, and now it still hangs up in the man cave. I've got some stuff that some of you guys have sent me over the years. Either your stickers that you've sent me, or a card, whatever. I put one. I love this thing. This is like a CNC carving of the eagle on the Harley sign. Yeah, I've even got Riders of Great Britain up there. You guys are pretty cool. Sent me all kinds of stuff. I got Statesman MC up here. One of my old license plates. Go down the road there, I've got some puzzles. I love doing jigsaw puzzles in the wintertime. If I don't have anything else to do, I'll sit down and spend at least a half hour putting together jigsaw puzzles. And it's kind of a stress reliever for me. So, like I said, when there's nothing else to do. But I did this puzzle, Harley puzzle. I did this Harley puzzle. These are like 1,000-piece puzzles. This one I did. This is a puzzle too, Mount Washington Valley. That was pretty hard to do. This puzzle, another 1,000-piece puzzle. And this puzzle was a 1,000-piece puzzle. That was a tricky one too. The Wild Wild West. It's got, you know, all the different characters of the Wild West. Pat Garrett and Bill Hickok, Wild Bill, Wyatt Earp, Bat Masterson, and goes right up Jesse James, Billy the Kid, Butch Cassidy. You know, you're building a puzzle and you kind of get to, I don't know, you kind of, you get into it. You get into the characters that you're putting together. You're thinking and stuff, you know. So it's fun, kind of cleanses the mind a little bit. And of course, my old Pink Floyd posters that I had hanging in the bedroom when I was a kid. The puddle jumper, we use that for groceries. It's nice because it's got the hatchback. Now, I told you guys before, it's got this cat on the back. And when you hit the windshield wiper, the tail wags. And people do not like following this car. It's kind of a bratty thing. He's sticking his tongue out at you. And I can be going 10 miles over the speed limit and have some yahoo pass me because they can't stand to be behind this Nissan with that cat on the back window. At least that's my theory anyways. It happens more often than that. Now, when I'm in the Silverado, nobody passes me. I could be doing 10 miles under the speed limit and they won't pass me. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but anyway. That's all I got today. It's winter time, you know, the doldrums of winter. Tomorrow we got to head back out for more. Tomorrow we've got her treatments, and that'll be a good, huge chunk of our day. So thanks for your prayers for Val. She really needs them. She's working real hard to fight this cancer, and she's doing a really good job of it so far. We just keep praying, you know, that these tumors will just kind of get under control, where she can get some normalcy back to her again. And right now, it seems to be working. So slowly but surely, it's been a long, slow road for her, but she's slowly regaining her strength again. All right, guys, if you liked the video, give me a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. Until next time, cats, I'll catch you all later. Time to turn off the lights and head in the house. She's probably wondering what's taking me so long out here.